My new wife texted on our honeymoon night. Had to leave early. Family emergency. Then disappeared. I called her mom. What emergency? There was none. When I checked Find My iPhone and she was at my brother's apartment, I drove there at 2 a.m. and knocked. When my brother opened the door in a towel with her behind him. Original post. 31 male, got married last weekend. 2 years together, 8 months engaged. Wedding was beautiful and expensive as hell. My parents paid for most of it since they wanted to invite half the state. Her family kicked in for the reception. Total probably hit $60,000. Left the reception late, drove to this resort for our honeymoon weekend. Nothing crazy, just nice. Got there around midnight. Had champagne, everything seemed perfect. Woke up early to use the bathroom. Her side of bed empty. Figure she went for coffee. Waited. Nothing. Check my phone. Text from her. Baby, I'm so sorry. Family emergency with my mom. Had to leave right away. Don't worry. Everything will be fine. Enjoy the resort. I'll be back tomorrow. Love you. I called her immediately. Straight to voicemail. Again. Voicemail. Texted asking what happened. Nothing. Called her mom, who answered sounding completely normal. Oh, hi. How's the honeymoon? Wait, you're okay? My wife said there's an emergency with you. Long pause. Emergency? What emergency? I'm fine. My stomach dropped. She texted saying she had to leave because something happened with you. I have no idea what she's talking about. Let me call her. Call me back quick. She's not answering. This is strange. I sat there trying to figure out. Called her best friend. No answer. Called her sister. Nothing. Then I remembered. We're on a family phone plan. Find my iPhone. Checked her location. Some apartment building across town. Not near her parents. Not near any hospital. The address looked familiar. Took me a minute. My brother's apartment. Same building, same floor. My younger brother. The one who made that weird toast at the rehearsal dinner. The one acting strange around her for months. The one I'd caught staring at her at family dinners. I checked out of the hotel and drove there. Her car was in the parking lot. Her brand new white SUV we'd just bought together. Sat in my car processing, hoping for some explanation. But I knew. Deep down I already knew. Went up to his apartment. Could hear voices inside. Laughter. Knocked. Hard. Laughter stopped. Door opened a crack. My brother in just a towel. Hair wet. Dude, what are you doing here? What am I doing? What is SHE doing here? Ooh, her car's in your parking lot. Find my iPhone, says she's here. Where is she? He tried closing the door. I put my foot in it. Bro, you need to leave. Move. Push past him. There she was. On his couch, wearing one of his t-shirts and what looked like her underwear from the wedding. Holding coffee. She went white. Dropped the cup. Baby, I can't explain. Explain leaving our honeymoon to be here? Please. My brother grabbed my arm. Dude, calm down. Shove him off. How long? Silence. How long? She started crying. 6 months. It just happened. 6 months. We got engaged 8 months ago. So through our entire engagement. Through wedding planning. Through the wedding. Then you left our wedding night to come here. My brother stepped between us. Look, these things happen. We fell in love. Nothing personal. I laughed. Nothing personal? You're screwing my wife. People can't help who they fall for. We have this connection. Shut up. You didn't fall for her. You wanted to take something from me. She stood up. That's not true. What we have is real. What you and I have is nice, but not this. Nice? We just got married 3 days ago. You made vows in front of everyone. I know. I'm sorry, but I can't live a lie. I love him. So you lied through the whole wedding? Let my parents spend $30,000 on a wedding you knew was fake. She looked annoyed. I didn't know what else to do. Everyone was excited. I couldn't just cancel. So your plan was what? Marry me, then leave immediately? My brother spoke up. We were going to tell you after the honeymoon. Give you a few days of happiness first. How incredibly generous of you both. I left. Drove home. Sat in the driveway for a long time, just staring. Then started making calls. Update 1. Call my dad first. Told him everything. Long silence, then. I'll handle your mother. Do what you need to do. Mom called crying. There has to be a misunderstanding. Mom, she was on his couch in his shirt after ditching our honeymoon. What did I misunderstand? Maybe she had cold feet. Maybe she needed advice. For 6 months. More crying. How could he do this to you? Called a divorce attorney. Got a call back pretty fast. Explained the situation. Good news, you haven't been married long. Bad news, that wedding counts as a gift legally. Can't recoup that. But the house, bank accounts, anything in your name, we can protect it. Come Monday morning. Called her dad. He deserved to know. Son, I don't know what to say. We'll pay you back for the wedding. It's not about money. Still, my daughter did this. I raised her better than this. My wife tried calling around noon. Didn't answer. She texted. We need to talk about this like adults. I know you're hurt, but we can work through this maturely. Responded. Meet me at the house at 3. Alone. She showed up late. Tried to hug me. I stepped back. Don't. Baby, I know you're mad. I'm not mad. I'm done. Call a divorce attorney. Getting an annulment. An annulment? Isn't that extreme? We can do counseling. Work through what? You sleeping with my brother for 6 months? You're being dramatic. People recover from affairs all the time. Stop calling it an affair. Affairs are mistakes. This was deliberate. 6 months of choices. She sat down. I don't want a divorce. I want to make this work. Why? What? Why do you want to make this work? You love him. You said so. So why? She looked uncomfortable. I just think we shouldn't make hasty decisions. Hasty? You screwed my brother for 6 months. That wasn't hasty. That's different. Ow. It just is. Can we table this? Cool off then talk. Take all the space you want. But you're out of this house tonight. This is MY House 2. It's in my name. Bought before we got married. You moved in after. Legally mine. I've been paying half the mortgage. For 4 months. Doesn't give you ownership. You have until tonight. Get your stuff out. You can't just kick me out. Watch me. Go stay with my brother. He'll love that. Tears again. How can you be so cruel? I'm cruel? You left me on our wedding night for my brother, and I'm cruel. I said I'm sorry. No, you didn't. You made excuses. You justified it. You never actually apologized. Fine. I'm sorry. Happy? Can we work on this now? No. Get out. She started packing. Her friend showed up to help. Friend wouldn't look at me. Around 7, my wife tried again. Please. Just one more chance. I'll cut him off. Therapy. Anything. Anything except not sleep with my brother for 6 months? That's not fair. Life's not fair. Get out. She left. Changed the locks immediately. Called a locksmith. Cost me $200 for emergency service. My brother started calling later. Didn't answer. Left a voicemail. Dude, you're overreacting. She's freaking out. Nowhere to go. You can't just kick her out. Be reasonable. Texted back. She can stay with you. You wanted her. You got her. He called again. I answered. You're being a child. I'm being a child? Yeah. Stuff happens. People cheat. Adults work through it. Adults don't sleep with their brother's fiancé. It just happened. I didn't plan this. For 6 months, it just happened. Every family dinner sitting across from her, it just happened. Every text behind my back, it just happened. I didn't want to hurt you. Then you shouldn't have slept with my wife. She was your fiancé when it started. Oh, well, that makes it so much better. Look, I love her. Really. And she loves me. You'll have to accept that. I don't have to accept anything. And Mom and Dad are going to love hearing the full story. You wouldn't. Watch me. Hung up. Update 2. Monday morning at the attorney's office. Brought everything, marriage certificate, house documents, bank statements, phone records showing when she left the honeymoon. Attorney looked it over. This is straightforward. Married less than a week. She abandoned the marriage immediately. Clear infidelity. Annulment's easy. Question is what else you want. What do you mean? You could sue for fraud. She married you under false pretenses while having an affair. That's grounds for damages. Could also go after wedding costs, though that's harder since your parents paid. What about the house payments she made? She has no claim. House is yours. She's not on the deed. You owned it before marriage. Those payments are essentially rent. And my brother? The attorney smiled. Alienation of affection. Still legal in this state. You can sue him for interfering in your marriage. Given the timeline and evidence, strong case. How strong? Strong enough, I'd take it on contingency. Which means I think we'd win. Suing my own brother felt nuclear. But he'd slept with my wife for 6 months. Came to my wedding knowing what he'd done. Do it. Both of them. Both. Her for fraud. Him for alienation of affection. This will get ugly. Already ugly. Papers were filed by midweek. My wife served at work. Brother at his apartment. Both called immediately. Didn't answer. Wife's voicemail. Are you serious? You're suing me? This is insane. Call me back. Brother's voicemail. Bro, this is way out of line. You can't sue me for falling in love. Call off your lawyer before this gets worse. Texted them both. All communication through my attorney. My wife showed up at my work next day. Receptionist said she was in the lobby demanding to see me. Went down. She looked rough, like she hadn't slept. You have to drop these lawsuits. This is ridiculous. I'll lose my job. Should have thought about that. Before what? Before falling in love? You can't punish people for feelings. Not punishing your feelings. Punishing your actions. 6 months of lying. Marrying me knowing you'd leave. Taking money from my parents for a fake wedding. I didn't steal anything. You knew you were leaving and let them pay anyway. That's fraud. No court will see it that way. We'll find out. What do you want? You want me to beg? I'm begging. Please drop the lawsuits. I'll sign anything for the annulment. Just don't drag this through court. Why? Embarrassed. Yes. Everyone will know. My job, my family, everyone. Good. Should have thought about that before. God, you're vindictive. You destroyed our marriage before it started, and I'm vindictive. Security started walking over. She lowered her voice. Please. I'm asking nicely. Drop it, and I'll sign whatever. No. Why? You're just doing this to hurt me. No. I'm doing this because actions have consequences. You wanted the wedding, the party, the attention, then run off with who you actually wanted. That's not how this works. She tried grabbing my arm. Security stepped in. Ma'am, you need to leave. This is my husband. Ma'am, he's asking you to leave. We'll have to call police if you don't. She looked at me. I hope you're happy. You're ruining my life over a mistake. You ruined your own life. I'm just making sure you pay for it. She left. Security escorted her out. Boss called me in. Everything okay? Yeah, going through a divorce. After just getting married? Long story. Won't happen again. Keep personal life out of the office. Will do. My brother tried a different angle. Got my dad to call. Son, I know you're hurt, but suing your brother? That's too far. Did he tell you the whole story? He said you two had grown apart and she fell for him. That what he said? He didn't mention 6 months? That he came to my wedding knowing? That she left our honeymoon at 3 a.m. to be with him? Silence. Dad, 6 months. 6 months. Through the whole engagement. He made that toast at the rehearsal dinner, knowing what he'd done. More silence. I need to call you back. Dad called my brother. No, because my brother called screaming. You told Dad? Are you kidding? You're turning the family against me. You did that yourself. You're destroying our family over this. I'm not destroying anything. You slept with my wife. You destroyed it. Stop calling her your wife. You were barely married. We were married. That counts. And everyone's going to know exactly what you did. You're just trying to humiliate me. I'm just telling the truth. If that humiliates you, that's on you. He hung up. Mom called minutes later. How could he do this? How could both of them? I don't know, Mom. I raised him better than this. Not on you. That wedding. You looked so happy. And the whole time. I know. What can I do? Nothing. Just nothing. We're cutting him off. Your father and I. Until he makes this right somehow. You don't have to. Yes, we do. Her parents called too. Dad was apologetic. Mom tried defending her. She's still my daughter. She made a mistake. I understand. Do you really need to sue? That seems excessive. She committed fraud. Married me knowing she'd leave for my brother. My parents paid $30,000 for a lie. We contributed too. We paid for the reception. Then sue her yourself. I'm not dropping anything. You're being cruel. She was cruel first. Her mom hung up. Dad called back later. Don't mind her. She's upset. For what it's worth, my daughter deserves what's coming. Thank you. And I meant it. We'll pay back what we can for the wedding. You don't have to. Yes, we do. This is partly our fault. We raised her to think she could do whatever without consequences. Time she learned different. Update 3. Lawsuits move forward. Wife tried getting hers dismissed. Judge denied it. Brother tried settling. I refused. Discovery was brutal. All the texts, phone records, everything. Attorney found messages going back 7 months, not 6. They'd been flirting before the physical stuff started. Found out my brother had been in our apartment while I was at work. Multiple times. Found out they'd hooked up in our bed. Found out she'd lied about working late dozens of times. The more I learned, the less guilty I felt. Trial date set for a few months out. Meanwhile, annulment went through. Easiest court appearance ever. Judge looked at the evidence, looked at her, shook his head, and granted it. She tried talking to me in the parking lot after. So that's it. We're done. We've been done since you left the honeymoon. I wish you just talk to me. Really talk. About what? Why you're so angry. Why you can't forgive me. You're joking. I'm serious. I made a mistake. People make mistakes. Stop calling a mistake. Mistakes are accidents. Backing into a car is a mistake. Forgetting an anniversary is a mistake. 7 months with my brother isn't a mistake. It's deliberate choices. Fine. I made bad choices. But you're acting like I'm a monster. You left me on our wedding night to sleep with my brother. Yeah, kind of. God, you're impossible. I tried apologizing. I tried making it right. You just want to punish me forever. I don't want to punish you forever. I want you to face actual consequences for once. The lawsuits are consequences. Isn't that enough? No. She left. Haven't talked since. Brother tried reconciling once. Showed up uninvited. We need to talk like adults. No, we don't. We're brothers. Family. We can get past this. No, we can't. Why not? Because you slept with my wife. Came to my wedding knowing. Lied to my face for months. Got laid over your own brother. You're not even sorry. You're just mad you got caught. That's not. If I never found out, would you have told me? Silence. That's what I thought. Get off my property. The lawsuits are bankrupting me. Is that what you want? Should have thought about that. I'll lose everything. So did I. Shut the door in his face. Trials happened. Wife's fraud case settled last minute. Her attorney convinced her trial would be worse. She paid me $15,000. Not enough to cover the wedding, but something. Brother's case went to trial. His attorney argued alienation of affection laws were outdated. My attorney showed the timeline, evidence, texts. Jury deliberated a few hours. Verdict, $75,000. Brother lost it. Tried to appeal. Denied. He had to pay. Last I heard, he's working 2 jobs to pay the judgment. My wife moved back with her parents. They're not together anymore. Stress of the lawsuits ended their great love. My parents still don't talk to him. Dad said maybe in a few years if he shows real remorse, but so far just resentment. As for me, moved. Sold the house. Bought a smaller place in a different area. Started completely over. Do I regret the lawsuits? Sometimes. They cost me money too. Legal fees aren't cheap. Part of me wonders if I should have just walked away. But mostly no. They thought they could do whatever without consequences. Lie. Cheat. Destroy a family, and just move on. They were wrong. My ex reached out recently. Said she's in a better place and wants to apologize properly. Haven't responded. Not because I'm angry. I'm not. I'm just done. That chapter's closed. Someone asked if I'd ever forgive them. Maybe someday. But forgiveness doesn't mean reconciliation. Doesn't mean letting them back in. Just means letting go of anger. Getting there. Slowly. And yeah, dating again. Nothing serious yet, but I'm open. Therapy helped with trust issues. Took about a year, but I can imagine being with someone without waiting for betrayal. Life goes on. That's the thing nobody tells you. Feels like the end of the world when it happens. But life keeps going. You keep going. Eventually you're okay. I'm okay. Better than okay. And they're miserable, which doesn't make me happy exactly, but doesn't make me sad either. Turns out consequences are real. Edit, to everyone asking if lawsuits were worth it. Yes. Not for the money. For the principle. They needed to know they couldn't just do whatever. Edit 2. Stop asking if my brother and ex are still together. No. Lasted maybe 6 months after the trials. Guess their connection wasn't that strong. Edit 3. Yes. Alienation of affection laws are controversial. Don't care. They exist in my state. Applied to my situation, I use them.